Hi everybody, this is Ot Samurai, and today I'm going to be reacting to Hunter x Hunter chapter 404. So I just reacted to 403 yesterday, so everything is pretty fresh, and I don't think I need, to really talk about it much. And I think I got everything. The main things are there's a mystery on what's happening with Halkenbur. Is he really sick? And if he is, from what? And also what happened, with Balsa. Did he actually get shot with the arrow? And is he being truthful, basically, about his mission of killing Halkenberg with whatever drug or poison he had? Also, Cacho's group is gonna go with the plan tomorrow night, and I think we're still in the 11th day. Yeah. Also, we left off with Zhang Lei and Kurapika about to meet. But yeah, I think that's sort of like the biggest things right now. Okay, let's get on with 404. And it's titled Speculation. Okay. You pretty much proven your hypothesis that the coins change after 10 days. To maintain their physical forms, there should be an upper limit to how many can be produced. Here, the costs are shared by distributing them to others, making mass production possible. The point of currency is to change hands. We'll need to verify what kind of changes occur in that case. Well, a lot of this seems, things that Zhang Lei had already assumed by himself. First, are there any differences in design between the coins you have and the ones you've given to others? This should be a quick check. Your Highness, mine has a different design from those. You're right, the front is the same, but the back is totally different. That shows that the effects of the coins can also differ depending on who's holding them. Can you give one of those to your entourage to see what happens? Okay. Kurapika, I'll give you this 10 coin. Oh. A reaction from Oito and two of the other guys guarding Zhang Lei. Will the 10 coin change if I give it away? We can see what happens to the number and the design, letting us kill two birds with one stone. He's certainly not making this easy. Who's thinking this? Kurapika? Alright. We see a panel of Kurapika's chains. Yeah, it must be him. If I don't take it, he might not trust me. But even if accepting it is a condition to activate a semi-coercive manipulation ability, the nano stored over 10 or so days isn't enough to give powerful commands like murder. 1 coin a day, they change after 10 days. This is a long-term outlook. An ability that would demonstrate its true ability after his king. Okay, so he's reached a similar conclusion. It reflects Zhang Lei's personality to plan ahead. It'll be safe enough for now. Well, seems like Kurapika noticed something while looking at the coin. Oh, both the number and the sign changed. It looks the same as 10 stories. It seems that time and effect get reset when it changes hands. Here, I'll give this back to you. Let's see if it changes again. Alright. The sign changed back to mine, but its value didn't go back to 10. It's still 1. I see. Now I understand. I have a rough idea of your ability. Really? Do tell. Right now? I don't mind. I guarantee it's not something that would threaten First Prince Benjamin. He's slick. Third Prince Zhang Lei's Guardian of Spirit Beast is presumed to have a cumulative conjuration ability. Living as third prince, he's become adept at using implicit signaling. He'll be on our side as long as we understand what he wants and maintain rank. Currency is meant to be circulated, but by intentionally making it something to hold on to long term, the coins store Nen, perhaps enabling them to exhibit various powers later on. He wants me to refrain from revealing the ways in which this ability could be a threat. Makes sense. In about 6 months, when the coins are worth quintillion, the owner could have their notes open, meaning they will be ready to use Nen. Are, as you surmise, 10 what? 10 to the power of 64? Could be the required amount for a Nen ability to manifest in that person. After all, that number is represented in Buddhist terminology as unimaginable. Oh. Since Nen normally requires rigorous training to learn, this may be an optimal way to bypass that effort and the risks involved. I see. In exchange for being as close to risk and cost-free as possible, the beast requires compensation, which is probably pseudo-coercive manipulation. A cumulative ability is often seen in those who are intellectual and who like to plan ahead. In other words, this ability looks ahead to a time after you assume the throne. Semi-forced loyalty to Zhang Lei, its creator. Okay. Interesting. So it's kinda similar to like Tyson's and Salazale, but a lot more complicated. And you know, it requires a long time to start to really make effect, but it happens like, it must be like immediate, you know, once it affects you. I see, haha. Isn't it like me? I should omit the part about the possibility of pseudo-coercive manipulation for now. It would make unnecessary waves, and I want to let the coin do its things and see its effects. Its effects on the person who's hiding the coin that appeared on the first day. Yeah. I forget who it was. But yeah, it was one of the guards. Coventova, the first prince's personal guard. Oh, okay. Today's Wednesday. 11 days since the succession battle began. Most abilities that count days as a condition use the moment of emergence as day 1. If the coins start to appear on Sunday, there should be 10 coins by now. The one who picked it up hasn't stepped forward even now, because he knows what's going on and doesn't want to give information to Zhang Lei. He saw it appear from the guardian spirit beast, picked it up, and it benefits him to keep quiet about it. He's the only one here who can use Nen and isn't affiliated with Zhang Lei. The coins appear every day at 1 p.m. We can easily find out who was by Zhang Lei's side at the time by checking the shift schedule. His presence now gives me an excuse as to why I'm hiding the manipulative nature of the ability. If it comes to light later that I wasn't forthcoming about it. Yes, this was very helpful, Kurapika. Now I can spend my time pondering how to spend my future with my siblings. Well, the number of coins you have may also have an effect. I think you should hold on to a few yourself for now. Alright then, I'll give you the one that appeared today, and I'll hold on to the rest for a while. Thank you. Oh my oh my lord. Exposition galore. As for the other topic, I must ask you to wait a while longer. The second workshop should be key. Fine, there can never be too much information, but it's not urgent. I'm more worried about you and about 14th Prince Wobble's security detail. Don't think of us as equals. I'm accepting information in exchange for ensuring Wobble's safety. Aight, fair enough. It's unlikely the others use the first workshop to gather intel and lay their groundwork. You should prepare yourselves. Much appreciated. Being under his protection in exchange for information on Nen pertaining to the succession battle is extremely beneficial, but it comes with great risks. Zhang Lei is one of the princes with a mafia family under their wing. There are over 200 members on board on the lower tiers, their combat potential serving as inhibition against the higher princes. The power balance between Ham, Serenich, and Lucidus, with their connection to this underworld, is important. If it tips too far, the situation could change drastically. If the rope in the tug of war between these three princes snaps, who will benefit most? Benjamin. He has a powerful weapon in his back pocket, called martial law. The intensifying conflict between the factions will be enough reason to enact it. He can place all the princes under house arrest with the pretext of protecting them, and then he'll have free reign. The problem is how the rope gets cut off. The rope that held this balance for so long may seem fragile, but it's actually strong. If this breaks out into an all-out war without any deals, the surest thing to happen is the assassination of the leaders. The real leaders are the benefactor princes. When the situation is created where any assassination of a prince can be interpreted as a mafia hit, the all-out war will transition to martial law. Man, Kurapika really is doing all this speculation, and he has no idea what's going on the lower tiers. With the spiders just being on the ship and let alone their involvement on the mafia groups. You know, them being allied for now with Char and semi allied with oh my god, I forget the one, but the Henrik one, going against Haley. So it's entirely possible that Benjamin will go after either Zhang Lei, Serenich, or Lucidus in order to create this very situation. And considering Benjamin's personality, even if Zhang Lei was living with the youngest prince, to protect her, he won't hesitate. In fact, her death would emphasize the cruelty of the mafia and place the blame on them. Okay, like... I mean, Kurapika hasn't even met Benjamin, and he's doing all this speculation on how he'd act regarding this, and it's like, even we don't know what Benjamin's thoughts are in regards to dealing with the mafia and the princes behind them. But like I said, Kurapika is doing all this thinking, lacking a lot of knowledge. Whoa, double page spread? Oh no, it's not. That's what it looks like because of Jump Plus having 2 pages side by side. Oh no, well, I already got spoiled by the other page that our dog girl in the Zodiacs is getting involved. Being in room 1014, where each princess guards monitor and keep the others in check, may be safer than the risk of Benjamin coming after us in room 1003. Okay, I had to read that again. But we still don't know who sent those snakes. Not to mention the danger that each of them is plotting something. Which choice involves more risk? The difference is negligible. It's a gut decision. Yeah. Either way, we're on thin ice. And we get another panel of Oito looking worried, as well as Zhang Lei talking to his guard that isn't Benjamin's. Okay. Oh my god! I just saw Cheetle because she's like the most at the front. But oh my god, that's Leorio right at the back! Oh my god! He's only had like one panel in this whole arc, and I'm talking about like Succession War. I cannot believe he's here. What? Yo, you cannot blame me for freaking out right now. It's Leorio. We haven't seen him in so many years. Oh my god, it's him. Yo, oh my god. Oh, do you think we're gonna see him interact with Kurapika? Like an interaction between him and Kurapika is gonna come soon, now that he's in one of the higher tiers. Oh my god, it's him! Patient is unresponsive. Temperature 97.9. No tremors or labored breathing. He may have hit his head when he fell. Order A Chem 7 blood panel and A CT. Ask 7 Prince Halkenbur guards on Tier 1 about his condition over the past week. Send the Bamidas to Jelen Forensics Estat. What's in the Tier 1? Okay, so they're not in Tier 1. So they might be in Tier 2. Right? Because the tiers go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if I recall correctly. Oh man, Halkenburg is looking genuinely sick. Like, damn, look at him. Just the way his eyes look, his cheeks, the sweating, and yeah, the vomit. I don't know. At first, I was like, okay, not at first, but when we saw him on the bed at the end of last chapter, I was like, maybe there is a chance that he's faking it. But this looks pretty real, so I don't know. Please, don't die just yet. The target's persona won't wake up until I go to sleep. What? Wait. What? Let me keep reading. I think I'm misunderstanding. The target's persona won't wake up until I go to sleep. The addition of a coma to the symptoms will delay the stomach flu diagnosis conveniently. If I get mother to refuse an autopsy, my death will be officially classified as unexplained organ failure. Okay. So I read the first sentence and I think I was right, but I had to keep reading to be sure. So the arrow did shoot Balsa, but he just did a really good job not, Benjamin is still suspicious, but he's not like full on like, oh, he's being manipulated for sure. Okay, so I don't know exactly what's going on with Halkenberg's body, or whoever it is in his body. I want to say that's Balsa, but it's not spelled out. The target's persona won't wake up until I go to sleep. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to go to other people to be like sure that I'm understanding this. But like, this is Halkenberg, right? In Balsa's body? And he made, and whatever's happening to his body, he did that to himself. So he's basically making it so that his body dies, but his conscious is another body. He's basically trying to pull a Cacho, but like intentionally. yeah, okay. Okay. If I get monster using my dad will be officially classified as unexplained going. I think the only line that I'm like a little confused is the target's persona won't wake up until I go to sleep. Like, well, this is a little like when he says I, does he mean him in Balsa's body? And like the target's persona, does he mean the person that is inside his body? Is he saying that? No. Yeah, you know what? You're gonna either someone in the comments is gonna have to help me, or I'm just going to look for YouTube and a streamer I really like that reads Hunter x Hunter. Okay, let's keep going. The answer might be obvious if I just keep going. Halkenbur vomited and was taken to the hospital. My mission will be complete in about 12 hours. Once he starts vomiting, I'll take half a day until death. It'll take. We don't want any interference. Good work. I'll send the royal and military medical teams there. Monitor progress. Yes, sir. But yeah, one thing's for certain. Halkenberg is inside Balsa's body, and he wants to make sure that his body dies, so that people think he's out of the running. That's crazy. That's a crazy plan. We proved our hypothesis in our experiment with Shigaku and Sumidori. Finally, we're getting this. After he was shot, Sumidori, the body, awoke and recited Shigaku's service number. We confirmed the fact that only one of the swapped minds can be awake at a time. Our side generally has priority. While Sumidori, the body, is conscious, Shikaku, the mind, won't awaken. Once Sumidori wakes up, Shikaku is forced to lose consciousness trying to awaken. Shikaku won't work during this time. This priority is earned by putting our lives in the line. Okay. My ability is a forced mind swap. One person is chosen at random from our group and switches minds with the victim shot with the arrow. Okay. Next, we needed to find out what happens to the mind when the body dies. Okay, I think I'm following. Yeah. That's something we knew. When there are two bodies, only one person can be awake at a time. I see. And priority goes to us. Since the definition of death isn't spelled out in the succession battle, it's reasonable to consider that both the body and the mind need to be dead. Therefore, once we've split a princess' mind from their body, there's no point in testing a process by which the target's mind could return to their original body. I think I'm getting where this is going. What we needed to test first was 1. When the target's body dies first, what happens to the person within? 2. What if the target's mind, having lost a body to return to, also loses his current body? I'm guessing all these questions took multiple attempts. As for 2, it's obvious when you consider that this is an ability made possible by the assistance of the guardian spirit beast in order to win the succession battle. Okay. As for one, only those who are willing to sacrifice themselves for the greater good can participate in my ability. Feeling morally conflicted about it is a disservice to the righteous dedication to the cause. Oh my god. Bro, the changes that Halkenbur has gone through this arc are wild. My focus must remain on fighting to build the ideal nation to honor their noble sacrifices. I'm loving it, but it's sad seeing him, go from like a total pacifist to, I guess we gotta have sacrifices for the greater good. The probability of me swapping with Balsamilko myself was low, but within expected parameters, we experimented with Vict in advance. So, okay. I was thinking when he talked to Vic, I was like, are you sure that that's him? If the body on our side dies first, the victim's mind returns to their own body and coexists with the trespasser's mind? In that case, the victim's mind regains dominance. Okay. Therefore, right after my body dies, Balsamilko's mind will return to his own body, and my mind will be forced into sleep. But we can do something about this. Right before my body dies, I'll take a sleeping pill in Balsamilko's body. The time I'll have until Balsamilko's mind reawakens can only be loosely finessed. But I'll be able to control this body for about 10 hours after my own body's death. I have to finish this within that time. My next move to be the victor in the succession battle. This is crazy. I cannot believe that Halkenbur is taking such a risky move. I want to say this early into the arc, but we're like, I don't know. I want to say like around 4 chapters into it. Yo. He said, if I die, I die. But if I can do this, then I'm the guaranteed winner. But it's worth taking the risk, eh? Okay, so good thing that I just kept reading before, like, just giving myself a headache trying to figure it out on my own. Because the thing I was the most confused about, I was like, well, okay, who's in Halkenburg's body right now, and why he's talking about like the target's persona, going and when he sleeps, blah blah blah. But this page basically clarifies the doubts I had. So Balsa is basically in his body, and he cannot do anything about it because of how sick he is. Now, I think the only doubt I have, or question rather, is how did Halkenbur make his body sick, like so quick, right after he shot Balsa? Since, like Benjamin told us that if whatever it is that Balsa was going to use on Halkenburg had been done like as quick as possible, it would have still taken longer for it to take effect than the thing that he actually does have. So that's the only thing I'm like, okay. I guess it was something he did to himself before shooting Balsa? And if that's the case, that's even crazier. Like, what if he freaking missed? But okay, we're going back to Cheadle's group, looking over Halkenburg's body. Oh, and then Benjamin, looking at, I don't know if that's supposed to be like a tablet, or like, you know, like a clipboard, but he's looking at something. And I forget this guy's name, but he goes to Kurapika's classes. There's Camilla with some maids. And yeah, she's back to her room. Zhang Lei is looking to one of his coins. And then we're back to Sarah's room. While Theta's friend counts his time. 3 seconds? And 496 milliseconds? Who was it who said, leveling up isn't climbing a hill but a staircase? It's so true. My time just wouldn't get shorter, and I was about to be discouraged. Yo, he's a psychopath, but Sari looks kind of good with that outfit and the hairstyle. I'm just saying. No way, just 3 days? This is absurd. Theta, what am I supposed to do with him? I still can't take it easy. Getting under that last second will be much harder. 1 week or 10 days, it might even take 2 weeks. Damn it. I'll make it happen. I'll carve it down. Damn, he's that desperate to get to that, huh? Well, yeah, of course. He feels like it will be like crucial for the succession war. That's how. The progress he can make in a given amount of time is so much more than what the average guy can do. He's so intense. Even the deadline he sets for himself is on a different level. He knows he can make it happen. And then he said he would spar, right? What the hell is going to do with me? I'm sorry, buddy, that you had to be given this job. At least Theta is resting on her own. Ooh. Is he in Retsu? No, in Ren. And he's forming like a ball of Nen in his hands. But then we cut away to Beppa looking at her computer. Then Tyson doing more role-playing? Well, she's thinking. And then Basho and Lucidus. Oh man, yo, the way Kacho is drawn here makes it seem, well, I mean, you could call her a ghost technically, because that's not really her, you know. So it's technically as if her ghost was looking out for Fugetsu. But yeah, Fugetsu's not looking really good. But yeah. But yeah, I really like it's very overt, the symbolism, but I like it. And it's just a reminder that this isn't actually Fugetsu. Sorry, Gacho. Then we get a very small glimpse of Marayan with Biscuit. The second round of classes will begin tomorrow, Thursday at 9 in the morning. The format will be the same as before, but second Prince Camilla's guards will be joining us this time. Oh, oh, it's gonna be the have-nots. They're gonna try to start doing their deskers on Wobble for sure. From Prince Benjamin's camp, it will be you and Firikov. Yeah. As before, is that right? Yes. No, we still don't know what Bobby Minya was thinking at the end of 401. So, why do you think Prince Camilla changed her mind? Maybe she was verifying your claim. They know what happened here, so there must be some benefit for their side anyway. The reason could genuinely be to take the course or gathering intel, assassination, alliance building, strategy, basically the gamut. Prince Camilla's personal guards use curses unique to the have-nots, if that's true. Are they new? If that's true, are they net abilities? Is the target really wobble? Good grief, more uncertainties. Well, he has more info than Kurapika does. But of course, he's not gonna share it. That they're only sending one person shows a firm resolve. Considering Camilla's personality, they're not coming to learn. They're definitely coming to do something. Melody's letter on the secrets of each prince didn't mention anything about Camilla. Yeah, well, they don't. Yeah, they haven't seen anything from her. Does she have a secret that forced them to act? We want to keep Prince Camilla's guards away from Prince Wobble as much as possible. The shifts will be tough, but we'll do this together. That's fine. Shimano, stay by the Queen's and Princess side. Chores can take a back seat. Yes, sir. It depends what they do. I have a contract with Zhang Lei, too. I'll have to be careful. I'm not sure what the panel after Bill's and Kurapika's combo is. But then we see a bunch of like doctors and surgeons working on Halkenburg's body. Oh, it was going like toon toon toon. His heart is still beating and then went flatline. So yeah, it seems like he's dead. I mean, we know that his conscience, well, his personality is inside Balsa, but no one else does. Man, his the face of his body dead though. That's hard to look at. The body will be transferred at noon today from Tier 3 to Tier 2 via the central stairwell, then the morgue in Tier 1. A shipwide announcement, a send-off by his supporters and his personal guards to transport the coffin. Those were his last wishes. Yes, his own words when he sensed his death. How should we respond? Do as he wished. It'll show we honor his wishes, even if we don't say outright they were his. Everything should be done solemnly and with dignity so that his supporters' sorrow doesn't turn to anger. Inform Judge Cully that we drop all charges so that his guards can join him at once. Yes, sir. So once they get here, I'll discuss funeral plans and the autopsy and monitor the process. That means I'll return at the same time as Halkenburg's body. Make sure it gets handled respectfully. Well done. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my brother. Yo. Well played. So far, well played. I'm afraid we have some tragic news to report. Prince Halkenburg passed away in the early hours this morning. He's the only prince so far, I think, that has been publicly shown to, everyone, or has been notified that he's actually dead, because everyone else was either, killed or tried to escape, like Kacho, Fugetsu, and the girl, Mariyam's sister, an older sister. At noon, his funeral procession will pass through the central staircase on its way to Tier 1. Those on tier 3 who wish to pay their respects may gather in the central staircase square. Is this prince a benefactor for either mafia? Nah. Then who cares? Let's get down to tier 4. Thanks to Henrik placing the transmitter where they can't find it, we have time. There's something... So these 3 are still tracking the transmitter. Huh. Where they can find it, we have time. There's something I want to check with the other families before we head to the Haley hideout. What about Haley? Oh, what? About Haley? Yeah, no point. We crushed them anyway. It has to do with how we crush them, of course. We may have to call the others depending on what they say. You know, makes sense. Being charmed by the enemy is creepy. Yo. Well, if it's unfounded, then whatever, but I'll beat you up if I'm right on this. So are they doing it or not? Oh my god, that's okay, and that's the end of the chapter. Okay. I feel like this is the chapter where I've been the most like, yeah, I'm confident in okay, that's not true. 403 was also like that. But I guess I was just more satisfied here because I've just been craving for more Halkenbur. And he's done a huge move. And I guess we're gonna have to wait to see if it pays off. But yeah, I need to Google cocking mafia families. Oh, that's it. The one that I was forgetting was CU. So it's Haley, Char, and CU. Got it. Yeah, so Char is the one with Wang, and the one with CU is the one with Heinrich. Okay. But man, oh man. Yeah, there was Halkenberg was really playing 4D chess. Because even when Benjamin was being suspicious about Balsa, he was like, oh, is he being manipulated? But he's not even, like, he wasn't actually, you know, like, he's thinking he's being manipulated, but actually it's Halkenberg inside of him. So he's quite, you know, wrong. But I don't blame him, obviously. Like, everyone is being wary of what Halkenberg can do. But they're gonna be quite shocked if they found out the steps that he's been doing to make sure that he's the one to get the throne. Also, I like that we had a small checkup on how Seri is doing on his NAN progress. Also, it wasn't that big a part of the chapter, but I like the just, you know, small mind games that Kurapika and Zhang Lei were doing between each other. Like, I really didn't think that the coins were going to play a big part, but it seems like they might. So, yeah. Plus, aside from the coins, yeah, Zhang Lei is a benefactor of one of the mafia families, so that's definitely also something that we gotta keep an eye on, like Kurapika said. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say for now. But yeah, this was a really good chapter. I really appreciate all the Halkenbur panel time. And we got to see Leorio! He didn't get a single line, but I saw him, and I'm very grateful for that. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya!